Hi, I'm Yael. This week's Parsha is Parsha Beshalach. I'm trying to raise money for Chai Lifeline
By
by
learning
Parshas. This week's Parsha is Beshalach.
Okay, Yael, what happened last week's Parsha?
Paro let the Jews free.
After what?
After the 10 Makkah.
And what were they in Egypt?
They were slaves in Egypt.
And Paro let them go. So how does this week's Parsha start?
This week's Parsha starts, the Jews are walking to Egypt.
Out of Egypt.
Out of Egypt. And they see a sea. And
they get to the sea, okay.
They get to the sea. Paro's behind them.
Why is Paro behind them?
He wanted them back.
Oh, he changed his mind?
Yes.
And he started what? Chasing after them?
Yeah. And the sea was in front. They didn't know what to do. So Hashem told Moshe to take his staff, put it in the sea, and the sea would split. Then he put his staff in the sea, and the sea split. A miracle. So then the Jews all walked through it, and whenever the Jews were through, everybody started singing Asa Shir.
Wait, so first of all, they walked through on dry land, they got to the other side, and then what did the Egyptians do before they started singing?
They drowned.
Why? What did the Egyptians do? They tried to follow.
They tried following the Jews, but the sea just closed
back up on top of them.
Yeah.
Okay, and then once they saw this big miracle happen, where the sea split for them, and then also that all the Egyptians got drowned, they started singing, and especially who led the women?
Miriam.
Miriam led the women.
Miriam led the women because she had tambourines. All the women brought them.
So the women brought instruments out of Egypt with them. It's like they knew that they were going to have a reason to celebrate. You know, when you're running out of slavery, why would you have instruments with you?
Because you're not being a slave anymore.
So they kind of almost knew that good stuff was coming. Okay, and then, now they're in the desert. And what happened after a couple of days? They started
getting hungry. So Hashem sent quail
so that they could have meat.
And in the morning, man fell, and only what you need. And if you took too much, like worms or something would come.
They would spoil. And then what would happen on Friday?
You would get a double portion.
Why wouldn't it just get man on Shabbat?
Because you're not allowed to go out of your tent and just collect things.
So they got on Fridays a double portion?
Yeah.
How do we remember that today?
We
remember that?
We remember that by having to chalot on your Shabbat.
Oh, so we remember that the Jews in Egypt got a double portion of man on Fridays.
Yes.
Okay. Any other interesting facts about the Parsha?
No.
That's it? Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. All the proceeds from the money Yael is collecting for learning the Parsha is going to go to Chai Lifeline. So please donate.